I would say Bathily appears very well suited for the role as a UN Special Representative because of his previous UN activities and of his knowledge of the conflict in Libya, as well as UNSMIL internal affairs. He was last year participating in a UN internal review about UNSMIL. He has also the major advantage of being the first UN Special Representative since 2015, who is not driven by the initiatives of his predecessor, and therefore he is able to develop his own plan to stabilize Libya, and this is desperately needed. Bathily will have a hard time gaining widespread acceptance for his person in Libya due to reservations among many Libyans, including, unfortunately, some racist ones. One must also remember that although Prime Minister al-Dbeibah now stated that he will fully support him, he tried before to prevent Bathily's appointment.
The U.S. State Department confirmed in a statement the United States' full support for the UN envoy, calling on the international community to work closely with him. The statement called on all parties concerned with Libyan crisis to work in good faith to reach an agreement on a constitutional framework and a specific timetable for elections. How important is that U.S. State Department statement?
Let me stress, Bathily was supported by all the members of the UN Security Council. But this US statement is important, in particular important in two ways. It makes clear to the Libyans, and there was already some doubt about this, that the United States still has the intention to contribute to the stabilization of Libya, albeit in a limited way without own major initiatives. But it is key to any kind of stabilization efforts that the United States are on board. Furthermore, this statement should help to rally international support for the new UN Special Representative among those countries with direct interests in Libya. I would say it would be very important that Bathily gets very soon several very senior level meetings with key politicians from key countries to strengthen his reputation also in the eyes of the Libyans. It would be really great if he could show up for some meetings in Cairo, Ankara, Algiers, Washington, and some Arab and European capitals before he's really taking over in Libya.
The special envoy of the Italian Foreign Minister to Libya, Nicola Orlando, expressed his aspiration to work closely with Bathily and the UNSMIL to achieve unity, peace, and stability in Libya through national elections as soon as possible. Could the Italian cooperation help Libyan rivals parties cooperate with the new envoy?
Nicola Orlando's statement is certainly on spot, and this is certainly better than the other way around. But I doubt it can help in a decisive way. The incentives the Italians and also most of the other European countries have for the Libyans are very limited. Let me make clear one important thing. The solution for the current mess in Libya must come from within Libya. Many Libyans and also several international analysts are really blaming the international community, including especially the Europeans, for everything going wrong in Libya. But the full implementation of the Geneva ceasefire agreement, a constitutional framework for the elections, an election law, a roadmap to the elections, all this must be agreed in between the Libyan actors and not between Paris and Rome or Cairo and Ankara.